Yes, I am. Shit. You know now. I didn't mean to run away from today's wedding. Wedding night a year ago. I just took off the wedding dress of the Empress of the Celestial Realm's wife. It was forcibly sent back to modern times. A year later, she actually traveled directly across time and space. Chased down to my rental house. This year, I prayed to God to worship Buddha and hit a big wall. I just want to wear it back to make up for the bridal chamber. And it didn't work. I just gave up tonight. Push open the door. There is a beautiful fairy in ancient costumes in the living room. I turn off the lights and take a deep breath. Turn the lights back on. Where else is he standing? My legs went soft on the spot, because he is my fiancé in the fairy world. It was also the night of my wedding. The Empress, I left halfway. She didn't get angry the whole time. Cold eyes. Lonely Earth Master is suave. It's easy to live alone in the tedious world. I just opened my mouth to explain. He didn't even give me a chance. Want to ask how I found this? It's convenient for you to run farther next time, right? I panicked. I vanished into thin air. He was wearing a bright red wedding dress, from dark until dawn. Everyone in the immortal realm is being dumped on his bridal night, but I didn't expect. He fought for the good damage cultivation base to cross the border, not to get back together at all. He stared at me and said word by word, "I'm here for two things." After that, never see you again. And I frowned. I vaguely guessed what he was going to do first. Since Emperor Gu is unwilling to marry, then look at it differently. Tear up the Tiandao Marriage Center today. I, Qi Yue, have been with you since then. It doesn't matter anymore. This is a heavenly marriage. Who allowed you to break the contract without permission? I do not accept. There was a hint of panic in Qi Yue's eyes, but it was soon overshadowed by indifference. I have told the world in the fairy world. Withdraw from your throne and engagement. Today is just to inform you, no matter who you tell. I, Gu Yuan, don't recognize that you have ever taught me to look at a man and not listen to him. It depends on what he does. Gu Yuan, you ran away from marriage. Now he says he will not break the marriage. What letter do you want me to take? Also, I just want to ask you a second thing. Obviously, you came to provoke me first, but why was I the one who was criticized in the end? Looking at him, the dignified Empress actually had tears in her eyes. I'm so distressed that I want to reach out and hug him, but he turned his head to avoid. The engagement is annulled. Please, take care of yourself. Because I never thought of running away from marriage. The wife of the woman who was finally handed over. How could I not want it? Wedding Eve. I complained of a rebellion. It was sent back here for no reason. You trust me. If there is a choice, how could I possibly leave you alone? The voice just fell. A cold blade. It's already on my throat. You think you just make up a lie about the opposite of heaven. The locals will believe you. I lost face in front of Wenshan. Do you know how I've been here for the past 3 years? I didn't hide. Instead, he took a step forward against the edge of the sword. If killing me will calm you down. You are hands-on, but small. Even if I die, I will still be your husband. Qi Yue looked at the blood on my neck. His pupils constricted. A hint of panic and heartache flashed in the bottom of my eyes. Finally, he placed the sword on the ground. Save your life for now. If I find out that you lied to me, I will crush you to ashes. Just as I was about to strike while the iron was hot to coax it. The phone in my pocket. Suddenly there was a harsh sound. The oil is slightly frowned, staring vigilantly at the glowing square. This is my aunt's voice transmission magic weapon. Little injustice, are you off work? You've been single for so long. Auntie introduces you to someone. The girl is very watery. The legs are white and long. Go to Binjiang 5 blind date at 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. Do you hear me? Aunt, don't mess around with Mandarin ducks. I already have someone else in my heart. Stop fooling me with the phone. If you don't go tomorrow, I'll let your parents smoke you. Blind date. It's one of these great deals for men and women. Let me explain. Don't say that. Don't let me be the outcast old man. Missed a great marriage for you. The meeting between men and women is not so serious here. And the second half of that sentence I taught you is. You can always be close. I don't understand this mundane rule. But tomorrow's blind date with the long-legged woman. The locals will accompany you for a while in person. Soon it was dawn. I opened the bedroom door. You just crossed the plane. Sleep in this room tonight. Since you are here, no one will try to separate us in the future. Qi Yue looked at the slightly messy room. although messy, but there is obviously no trace of any woman coming. Her eyes finally softened a little. The next morning, I open the door, stand in place for an instant. I feel like the nosebleed is about to spray out. I saw the dignified empress of the fairy world, because there is no change of clothes, with my big white shirt on. The contrast is too great. The nosebleed can't be suppressed. See me come out. He froze. What are you looking at? Look locally and gouge out your eyes. He bit his lower lip, forcefully pretend to be the majesty of the empress. I smiled and walked over. Help him turn the rolled up collar naturally. Let's go, my lady. Today I will take you to the mortal world to establish rules. Immediately after, he summoned a fairy sword with a frosty face. Lead the way. Local, I want to see it today. What is the level of that long-legged witch? Ant, you are going to pierce the sky. I quickly pressed down his fairy sword, pulled him out and took a ride-hailing car. The ride-hailing arrived in 2 minutes. Brother, did you call the car? I just answered, about to pull Chu. Yue goes to the co-pilot. The voice has not yet fallen. His eyes twisted, shaped like a golden magnolia. Take a leap. Standing firmly on the roof of the online car. Ah, I forgot to teach him how to ride a car. Fuck. Brother, what is your girlfriend doing? What about making martial arts movies? This Qinggong is too realistic. This roof can't stand the performance of a car. I'm sorry, uncle. He's kidding. I'll pull him down right away. Absolutely no damage to your car. 91 sister, calm down. That's not a platform. The car will break down. Get down here. Chu Yue was at a loss. Look down at me. The tone was a bit puzzled and arrogant. Husband panic, right? This Virtuous Day. I stand as steady as Mount Tai. Will always be damaged. Ouch, auntie. Tap on my new car. I can't help it. I had to force him down. And he looked very unhappy. Ordinary things are so delicate. I finally got him in the back seat. I haven't caught my breath yet. Chu Yu. Wei's gaze was measured by the beating on the dashboard. The price is attracted. Why does this origin really keep beating? The numbers go up and down. Are you secretly counting our longevity words? This knife is evil. Anyway, it's better to destroy him with one sword. Lest he hurt you and me? I didn't know whether to laugh or cry. Hurry up and explain in a helpless and doting whisper. My Majesty, this is not the evolution of hand washers. It's called a meter. It's used to calculate fares. A jump in the number means a little more fare. It has nothing to do with the salesperson. Don't be impulsive. We can't afford mine. Chu Yue glanced at me with suspicion. He turned to the meter. The brow is still tight. Obviously still don't believe it. Still staring murderously at the beating numbers. The driver in the front row. See this scene in the rearview mirror. The corners of his mouth twitched. Helpless eyes. Probably the first time I've witnessed it. The strange passengers arrived at the box of the Binjiang tea house. Li Na, the blind date introduced by my aunt. The right bird is on someone's arm. A rich second generation with a famous brand all over. He saw me with dozens of dollars in street stalls. Li Na did not hide the idle things in her eyes. Rolled his eyes. Not injustice. If your aunt hadn't carried to local chickens yesterday. You're begging me. Let me give you a chance. You think because I'm sitting here. A few $1,000s a month. No car, no house. Don't pee and take pictures of yourself. His portrait stuck a needle in my heart. My aunt begged such a woman for me. The rich second generation next to him laughed mockingly, arrogantly throwing a beautiful brocade box. Since the boy is here, I'll open your eyes. Tang Dynasty Hetian Jade Bowl. Value 3 million. You poor loser. I can't afford screws for a lifetime. A little skin this evening. If it is broken, I can't afford to sell it to you. I clenched my fists tightly, just about to attack. Suddenly the temperature in the room dropped to freezing point without warning. Chu Yue, who was sitting next to me, slowly raised his head. Cook mortal ant. Dare to be like a local man. Trivial ants. Dare to be like a local man. Rich second generation see clearly, and for that beautiful face. Dazed. Then he was furious. Where the hell did you come from? Dare to talk to Lao Tzu Guozi like this. Chu Yue didn't get up at all. Not even angry. He just grabbed the bowl casually. This stain is dead. Gas and artificial industrial waste. Also matched with jade. Crazy. Are you crazy? This is 3 million. Call the police immediately and arrest you. 3 million. A lot. Chiyue's eyes are full of contempt. He flipped it. From the space ring, take out a small dove bullet. But the colorful muddy stones flow. That's a whole bag of top-quality fairyland. The air suddenly became refreshing, like a wonderland. The rich second generation recognized this stone at a glance. This city has an extra imperial green. Not even reciting shit in front of him. How can there be such jade in this world? This kind of inferior snack on the corner of the table in the fairy world. It's enough to buy the lives of your whole clan. Kiss and just take it out in the fairy realm. That pure celestial aura. Crazy rush into limbs and bones along my breath. I just felt a tingling in my eyes. A loud bang in my head. I actually borrowed this immortal world breath. Instantly broke through the blockade of heavenly Tao. Awakened to the terrain of the previous life. Lintong. When the eyes are focused again, I accidentally swept. A black jade pendant hanging from the waist of the rich second generation. Roar, it's like a thunder exploded in my head. On that jade pendant, it actually entangled and sucked me away from the fairy world. The terrifying aura of the crack in the heavenly Tao. This jade pendant. Where did you get that? Antique Street. The Antique Street sold to me by the boss of Hixen Village. I slowly let go. Eyes narrowed slightly. It seems that the secret of my coming back from the dark night. Even the truth failed to cross. It's the truth of the chase. It's all hidden in that place. I turned to look at Chiyue. The corners of his mouth curled up with a sneer and left. Wife takes you to smash the scene. After leaving the tea house, I took Chiyue back to the rental house first. Busy for most of the day. Hungry. And when I got home, I went straight to the kitchenette. Take the pork and green onions out of the refrigerator. Frozen dumplings, stuffed into the microwave oven on the countertop. Press the heat button. Turn around to get the dishes and chopsticks. But I just turned around. A cold sword chest suddenly appeared behind him. Stop. Is this square evil a legitimate weapon? Unprovoked Wang Mingdui? He also faintly swallowed the red holy fire poison. Extraordinary. You quickly step back to safety. Wait for me to slash this monster with one sword. Never let him hurt you. Sent. I was taken aback by his sudden move. I was so scared that I was about to fly away. I don't care about the difference between men and women. Step forward quickly, reaching out and tearing it to death, hugging his slender but tight waist. Ante my majesty. Put your sword up. This is not a demon. It's not a magic weapon. It's called a microwave oven. It is the electrical appliance used by our transcendents to heat meals. No harm at all. Chu Yunwei froze when she was hugged by me.